welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to make felt bows. These are really easy to make, but they actually create a really beautiful effect. All you're going to need is a strip of fabric like this, or a piece of ribbon, some embellishments like this. These are like rhinestone flowers. You can just use normal rhinestones, you can get them from any craft store. And you're going to need round discs of felt like this. You can actually buy these ready-made, or you can actually just make them yourself. And you're going to need the scissors and obviously a glue gun and a piece of fabric. This is a finished piece that I've made earlier, and as you can see, it looks amazing, but it is really easy to make, even though it does look very intricate. So what we're going to do is take our first piece of felt and fold it over like so. Fold it exactly in half like this. The next thing we are going to do is take our glue gun, just make sure you don't burn yourself with this, and put a tiny dot of glue on our tiny square of fabric. You don't need too much at all, you literally just need a small amount. And then we're going to take our first disc of felt and place it firmly on the glued part of the fabric. Just press it firmly in place. Just keep holding it in place to make sure that it doesn't actually fall off. If you feel like it needs extra glue, you can actually add some extra glue. If not, you can just leave it like that. Take another dot of glue and place another piece of felt exactly as you did with the first piece, and put that in place. Make sure you remove any excess glue that's left behind, because you really don't want to have dried up pieces of glue on your bow. Just make sure you press it firmly in place, because you really don't want it to fall off. Obviously make sure it's dried, the glue's dried. As you can see, it kind of looks like a little butterfly. We're going to take another piece of felt exactly like we did before, and we're going to take our glue gun and just put a tiny dot of glue right here, and we're going to do exactly the same thing and stick it on. What we're actually trying to do here is we're trying to create a layered effect, to make it look like a flower, kind of like a poppy. You can use any colour felt. I've decided to use white and pink because that's the theme I'm going for. But just keep pressing it down, making sure that everything is in place and that it doesn't fall apart. You don't want it to fall off once it's completed. Obviously, if you're going to sell them, or if you're going to give it away as a gift, you want them to be perfect. So now fold over that last piece you placed on and get another piece of glue, and put the next piece of felt next to that piece that you've just folded over, just like that. As I said, we're trying to create a flower effect. We're just going to keep building up the flower effect with the pieces of felt. As you can see, it literally takes minutes to do. It just requires a lot of practice if you want to get it perfect. Place another dot of glue, and then just fold over the other piece of felt and just slot that in place and press it firmly in place to make sure that it doesn't fall off. Obviously, you don't want your bow falling apart once it's complete. And now this is the final piece of felt that we're going to place onto the bow. Another piece of glue. As I said, you literally just need a tiny dot of glue. You don't need a lot. A little really does go a long way with this glue, but just make sure you don't burn yourself with the hot glue, because it can get quite hot. If you wanted to, you could actually just use fabric glue if you really didn't want to use a glue gun, but the glue gun is very effective. So now we're going to take our little rhinestone flowers and place a dot of glue right in the center of the bow, and obviously removing any excess glue away from the bow, because you don't want to have excess dried up glue when it's actually finished. Make sure you take it off before it dries. Place the embellishment in the center and just sort of press it firmly in place, and that's it.